That's what I always tell people, man, because people always say, Tip, how you learn all them all them fucking words, and how you know so much? How you know all these sayings? And
wow.
And you know, they always accounted or remind me that I was in prison. And yeah, I did some time, and I did read, and I still read. And as much as I learned reading, I can't say that I've ever learned more from anything than I have from just having conversations with different people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's more words I've learned from just having conversations, being in conversation. I'll give you an example. Apoplectic. The word apoplectic means, I think I've used it before on the word of the week here. Anyway, so apoplectic means angered beyond the ability to speak. You know what I mean? It's like if your mama say, what? See, that's apoplectic. I learned that word in conversation. Talking to my partner KP, you know what I mean? We were just having a discussion. I forget what we were talking about, and he said, man, I was apoplectic. I say, excuse me, come again? Say what? What did you say? He said, apoplectic. You don't know what that means? I say, nah. He said, I thought surely you knew that one. And he shot it to me. I say, well, I'm definitely going to put this in the lexicon. I appreciate it. But it's moments like that, I ain't just finna let him get that off on me and not come back to it and say, hey man, what that word mean? Yeah. I learned more words like that than I have reading any dictionary, any book. Just living life, man. Taking the time to pull up and just sit back, man, and have a discussion with an open mind, you know, with a motherfucker for no reason at all, man. I think that shit teach you more than anything in the world. For sure. Who do you think is, you know, the wisest person you've ever spoke to?
My mom. For sure.
I have to say, I don't know, man. It'll be between, I got a three-way tie between Ambassador Andrew Young, Mr. Harry Belafonte, and the Honorable Minister Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? I think those three, probably the three, and Quincy Jones too. I spoke like those are four of the wisest conversations I've ever had. Just talking about times that I didn't exist and talking about things that I had absolutely no knowledge of. You know what I'm saying? When a motherfucker be talking, kicking so much game, you be like, man, I can't say shit, man. All right, yep.
I can't wait to meet Farrakhan.
Yep, showing up, man. Look, hey, I ain't gonna put no cap on it. Man, that is the most powerful black man I've ever seen in my life. I ain't lying. I ain't put no cap on it.
Yeah.
And probably one of, you know, and one of the most consistent. You know what I mean? Bruh, every time I've seen him, first time was, you know, I was going through my case and whatnot. And I think this was before I actually went to court and got my sentence, you know, got my time or whatever.
Yeah.
And he invited me. He was in town. He invited me, you know, to come to a hotel. So, of course, when as soon as I turned into, like, I guess the valet of the hotel, my phone rang. Brother, you made it yet? Yeah, I'm just making it. Okay, cool. Well, brother such and such is right there waiting on you. And as soon as I open the door, hey, you here to see Minister Farrakhan? Okay, brother. And then they ask who's with me. Who's this brother with you? You know what I'm saying? And hit me with hand sanitizer. They're pre-COVID now. Yeah. They hit you with the hand sanitizer as soon as you get out the car. Before COVID. Yeah. You know what I mean? Then they got, you know what I'm saying? You go through about 3-4 checkpoints. You know, and I was with my partner Doug. He wasn't Muslim. You know what I'm saying? Doug, you know, was a Bible thumping Christian. Nah, I'm just playing, man. Doug a real nigga, but he come out of Christian family. All right, but I was with my partner Snake at the time, right? And Snake is a devout man of Islam, and so. Me, Snake, Doug, we walking, getting out the elevator. Some kind of way, Doug got held up at the elevator. Yeah. Me and Snake went in. I turned around like, what Doug at? And dude was like, man, the folk would not let me in. Can you believe it?
Why not?
His name went on the list because
okay.
we told him it was just gonna be me and Snake. Doug was just on some, man, I'm gonna just come on with y'all. You know what I mean? I want to meet him too. And they was like, nah, bro, we wasn't expecting you, my man. But anyway, so we get in there, man. He invite me. It's always like, you know, for a meal. And we had some of the most eloquent discussion. He told me, say, now, if you have to do some time. And that was the first, I was like, God damn, minister, why can't I not have to do no time? Why can't they see my good efforts and just let it walk? Like, well, that ain't, listen. So should you have to do some time, that's going to be the best thing for you because you're going to use it to your advantage. And the man had just always been so, like, just welcoming. You know what I'm saying? He always had just embraced, ain't never asked me for nothing.
Yeah.
Ain't never been no, hey, let me get some and da-da-da. Ain't never. But always just so willing to share. And he tried to visit me when I was locked up. And he tried to visit me. When I first turned myself in, man, I checked in, I turned myself in, man. And you know, straight from R&D to when they walked me to my unit, lay my shit on my bed. The first move, well, cats could go out to the yard or whatever. A Muslim came and found me, brother Mustafa, which is, you know, the minister's son. Brother Mustafa and the minister told us to expect you, and we take good care of you. I say, bro, I don't need nothing. I'm good. I appreciate it. I'm just going, you know, well, I'm just letting you know, brother. You need anything, just holler. Hey, man, I appreciate that. Thank you. And then I got a request. Minister Farrakhan is trying to visit you. I said, well, put him on the list. And it was like, well, then they came back and said, well, it came from the warden. The warden say he can't come because we can't secure him. I said, oh, you think he's the one that needs the security in here?